So we all have had that one idea, an app, a website, a tool, something that you wish existed, but you just never had the time or the skills to actually build it. Now imagine if you could just tell AI what you want, and within minutes it plans it, designs it, codes it, and hands you a finished product. And that's what MetaGPT X promises to do. It's basically a team of AI agents that collaborate like real developers. So today I'm diving in to see if it really delivers on that promise and whether it could change the way that we create, build, and collaborate. So let's see tech for what it is and jump into MGX. MetaGPT X, or MGX for short, is a multi-agent AI framework. Think of it as like your own digital company. You've got a team leader agent who plans the workflow, a product manager agent who turns your idea into a clear plan, an architect who maps out the technical structure, an engineer who codes it, a data analyst who handles insights, and even a deep research agent called Iris that basically researches and refines along the way. They communicate, debate, and build together, following a structured workflow just like a real developer team would. Instead of one model working line by line, MGX uses what's called a hierarchical planning system. So it breaks your idea into tasks, assigns them to the right agents, and then merges everything back into a finished product. So let's test that with something that I've been meaning to create for a while, like a tech review website for my brand, Typical Tech Lad. I'll type in my prompt, create a tech review website called Typical Tech Lad, include a homepage, review section, articles page, about section, and contacts page. Use a clean modern layout with tagline, see tech for what it is, visible on the homepage. Before launching MGX, it lets you pick from different models and modes. You can toggle between team or solo mode, enable race mode, more on that later, or deep research, and even choose which model you want to use. Claude Sonnet 4, GPT-5, Gemini Pro 2.5, depending on the task. Let's hit enter on that. On the left, MGX lays out the full project plan. Mike, the team leader, takes charge of the workflow and assigns tasks to Alex, the engineer, who begins building the website. Meanwhile, on the right, the live coding window shows everything coming together line by line. You can literally watch the site being built before your eyes. And within a few minutes, it's done. A complete, fully functional website built entirely by the agents. The homepage loads up first, clean and modern, with my "See Tech for What It Is" tagline right at the top. Then there's a dedicated review section, neatly organized with space for written and video reviews. The articles page is fully responsive, ready for blog posts and updates, and there's even an about page and a working contact form. Everything you'd expect from a professional website, all generated automatically. What's really impressive here is how seamless it all feels. No manual setup, no coding, just the AI team handling structure, design, and content flow perfectly. And if you need to make any changes, that's simple enough too. You just tell it what you want, literally type the change in. I'll tell it to change the logo to a mobile phone, and the agent jumps straight into action, reconfiguring that code automatically. Within about 30 seconds, boom, the logo's updated exactly how I asked. Doesn't get much simpler than that. Really impressive functionality here. Or if I tell it, add a reviews carousel on the homepage featuring my latest uploads, MGX updates the project plan, regenerates the components, and integrates the new feature. Now let's take a look at one of the biggest new features, race mode. Instead of generating a single build and hoping it's right, race mode lets multiple AI agents code in parallel. Each one creates its own version of your app, and MGX's evaluation system scores them to present the top 4 results. So basically, it's like having 4 development teams racing to build your idea, and you get to pick the best one. That means quality with choice, not chance. No more rolling the dice on AI output. It's faster, smarter, and gives you production-ready builds in one go, and all of this runs at a fraction of the cost of a typical large model solution. MGX isn't limited to tech-focused projects only. Its strength lies in versatility. First, I asked it to build a personal fitness tracker, something that logs workouts and meals. MGX built the interface, database, and the graphs to track weekly progress. Then I tried a content planner for social media, a dashboard to schedule posts and track engagement, mapped out everything, editable calendars, analytics, placeholders, and post-performance summaries. Next, I pushed it into something more everyday, a family budget planner. Simple, visual, easy to understand. MGX handled the categories logic and charts effortlessly. On the first version of the build, there wasn't yet any way to add income or expenses, but that was an easy fix. I simply typed in the feature request, and once again, Alex jumped straight into action. Within moments, the system updated with new buttons that let me add expenses, set categories, customize names, and input amounts. It all comes together seamlessly, super intuitive, incredibly responsive, and fully customizable to whatever you want added or removed. Then I decided to try something completely different, a restaurant app. I asked MGX, create an app for a local restaurant that lets customers browse the menu, place orders, and track delivery. The agents got to work doing what they do best, and within minutes, they built a fully functional restaurant app. It lets you browse the menu, place and track orders in real time, book a table directly at the restaurant, and even includes an about page and a contact page for any queries. Everything was generated automatically, structure, design, and logic all taken care of. Setting up the Supabase integration was just as effortless. All I had to do was connect my Supabase account, link it to the project, and then tell the agents to configure the backend connections. And within a couple of minutes, it was done. Now, as I demonstrate here with a dummy payment for an order I created, it automatically syncs to the Supabase database, neatly organized into the right table, and fully manageable for anyone running the platform. And here, when I fill out this contacts form, again, all runs automatically, and it added it to the corresponding table in the Supabase database. I didn't have to write a single line of code or manually create any database tables. The agents handled all of that behind the scenes. This Supabase integration is a major step forward. Every MGX app now includes a secure backend. That means you can handle logins, payments, APIs, and databases safely without writing a single line of backend code. Whether it's an e-commerce store processing Stripe payments, a data dashboard fetching live metrics, or that restaurant app taking real-time orders, MGX and Supabase together give you a complete full-stack solution end-to-end. Another quick example, here I told MGX to create me a car wash app along with packages, a booking function, about page, and a contacts page. Mike, the team leader, again analyzed and assigned it to Alex, the engineer, who then created the interface, and sure enough, within about 5 minutes or so, it created a pretty decent app with everything I asked for and highlights everything that's been built. The booking interface is pretty much what you would expect and has all the features I asked. Then I just connected my Supabase project with a few clicks and told Alex to create the backend connections, and within a couple of minutes, that's done as well. And to test it, I filled out this booking and submitted it, and sure enough, the booking pops up in the dedicated table in the Supabase database. Alex also mentioned some additional features like an admin dashboard, email notifications, and a customer portal to view bookings. So he added all of those and everything worked exactly how it should. Again, amazing process of being able to create and customize so easily. You also have the option to enable deep research mode, powered by Iris, the dedicated research agent. Iris scans and analyzes multiple verified sources across the web to extract the most relevant insights, perfect for research-heavy projects, whether academic, financial, or business-related. This mode uses Gemini 2.2 Flash or Pro models, giving it the ability to deep dive into complex topics and produce well-structured, data-backed results. For example, I asked it to create a complete business plan for a roof cleaning company I wanted to set up. It did take a little while to complete, but the result was genuinely impressive. Iris generated a detailed research-backed business plan covering everything from market identification and industry trends to competitor analysis, service offerings, branding, website features, and even the operational plan. Essentially, a full professional-grade business plan, all done automatically. Once the plan was ready, MGX gave me the option to convert it into either an interactive website or a presentation. I selected website, and that's when Alex, the engineering agent, steps in to handle the build. In the first version, Alex took the business plan quite literally, turning the document itself into a web layout, which wasn't quite what I intended, but still a surprisingly creative way to visualize it. So I refined my instructions, asking Alex to instead build a customer-facing website with booking functionality, and within moments, the agents reconfigured everything, producing a polished site with a homepage, services section, about page, and a contact form, exactly as I described. Nice job, Alex. Smooth recovery and a perfect example of how easy it is to iterate and refine your vision with MGX. Under the hood, MGX uses meta-programming. It translates your plain English request into structured tasks. Then its agents plan, reason through, and execute together. That collaboration makes it feel less like a tool and more like a team. For me, this changes what creativity looks like. We're no longer limited by technical barriers. So if you can describe it, you can probably build it. Instead of replacing imagination, MGX amplifies it, letting you focus on the design, storytelling, and ideas. What started as a simple test to build my own site turned into what looks like is the next step for AI creation. If you want to try MetaGPT X for yourself, I'll left a link in the description along with a few case study projects. Drop a comment below and tell me what you would build with your own AI development team. I'm Typical Tech Lad, and this was MetaGPT X. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.